EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Derrick Henry, the ball
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll toss it to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson buying time to his left. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. The Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
3rd down
and it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Going deep here for Bryant. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and goal, Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Wide receiver.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Bryant. He's got it at the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 46 yards.
14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
It's now 3rd and 15.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We want this. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Now come on.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose, and the Bengals grab it. The big fella. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Bengals. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Titans 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 22, the ball.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And long.
Burrow looking to pass. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. from 4 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5-yard line.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Titans.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
31-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there. But only a yard leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Titans 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 45 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up.
They'll try and run the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's